In this video, I'm going to show you how I went from this to this. This simple way of eating helped me gain 8 kilos, get leaner, put my Crohn's disease, anxiety, ADHD and psoriasis all into remission, and got hundreds of my clients amazing results. No bullshit supplements, starving yourself until 11 AM or doing any fucking juice cleanses. All you need to do is follow these 3 simple steps. First off, you need to fix your hunger. Hunger and cravings is 90% of the battle, not discipline, not fucking motivation. When you're hungry, you're like a dog on heat. You can lie to yourself and say you're not going to root the other dog, but as soon as that feeling takes over, you can't help yourself and you root the dog or smash a block of chocolate, whichever one you resonate with more. You need to make yourself full for hours. Your body is starving for nutrients. Instead of fueling yourself with what it's craving, you feed yourself protein bars, crackers, and top it off with a tuna salad for lunch, wondering why every arvo you get home and you face fuck the fridge. So how do we sort out those cravings and urges? You need to be eating a minimum of 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So if you weigh 80 kilos, you need to be eating 160 grams of protein, or 1 gram per pound of body weight. Numbers aside, here is the most important thing you need to lose fat. Here is the hack that you need to write down in your notes, underline it and highlight it, because this trick will unfuck your hunger for the rest of your life. Your first meal of the day needs to be high in animal fats and protein. It doesn't matter if you're eating 2, 3, 4, 5 meals a day. The first meal needs to be high in animal fats and protein, either meat or eggs, to make things clear. Now with that meal, we want to aim to be getting at least 40 to 50 grams of protein at a minimum for that first meal, whilst only using about 1/3 of your daily calories. It's time you fuck off the cereal, overnight oats and toast. You're a grown up. It's time to eat big boy food. Your carb-loaded breakfast is the reason you keep fisting your mouth hole every night. Ultra processed foods give you that full feeling, but very briefly. You'll notice a couple hours later you start getting hungry again. This is what we want to avoid. Try eating meat and eggs for the first meal of the day, and I promise you will be mind blown how full you stay for hours on hours. Next, we want to focus on animal-based eating. Now, I'm sure you've heard of carnivore, and maybe you've even tried it. And like most people, you might have had some trouble sticking with it, and that's okay. It's a fucking hard diet. The good news is you can get all of the benefits from carnivore eating. The foods that we'll focus on are meat, fruit, eggs, and dairy, along with a little bit of honey and maple syrup occasionally. Now, if that's not for you, that is okay. You can structure this however you want. If you want to include vegetables or go out for dinner every now and then that's up to you, and that's okay. But the main part I want us all to focus on is limiting ultra-processed foods and really starting to prioritize animal fats and animal protein. The goal is we want to make 90 to 95% of your diet animal-based. Meat, fruit, eggs, dairy, with a little bit of honey and maple syrup. Eating this way will make you feel fuller for longer, no more cravings, no more snacking. Will also improve your mental clarity, focus, libido, performance, and energy, which in turn will speed up the fat loss process. Now, to keep this as accurate as possible, I'm actually a fan of calorie tracking whilst eating this way. I know you've probably seen a lot of carnivores say eat until you're full, and that's okay. But personally, I find it's quite easy to overconsume calories when you are having high amounts of butter and fatty cuts of meat. If you're just getting started and you have a fat loss goal, I highly recommend tracking your calories whilst eating this way. Now, the secret sauce that ties all this together is you to stop feeling like a piece of shit. Getting the body of your dreams is really fucking hard if you feel like dog shit all the time. Pretty simple, cut back on ultra processed foods. Ideally, eliminate them for 90 to 95% of your life. You'll feel a lot better. You wouldn't put cheap petrol in a Ferrari. When it comes to your health, the most important vehicle of all, you fuel yourself with shit and then wonder why you feel shit. You want to start using quality fuel to get a quality outcome. Super simple. If you want to feel your absolute best, you need to start eating earth-made food, not lab-made food. Just think, there's some fucking prick in a lab coat whose entire life and job is dedicated to making food as cheap, tasty, addictive, and lasts as long as legally possible. So they get rich and you get fat and sick. If that doesn't piss you off, it should. Aside from that, get daily sunlight on the skin. We're not designed to be indoors all day. Look at what your dog does if you've ever had a dog at home. All mammals, they go outside, they lay in the sun, they love it. Humans don't do it because we're stuck inside on screens all day, which we're not designed to do. Get 8 hours of sleep each night. Stop scrolling, stop binge watching fucking murder documentaries on Netflix. Get a good quality sleep, wake up early, go to the gym, and go for a walk. You will be a new fucking human. Hope that helps. Give it a crack. Let me know how you go.